orange sitting in a tree. Sylph picked a orange, icky like feet. Gnome picked a orange, juicy and sweet. They cut it into halves and each had a treat.
What a sweet little song.
It's a orange picking song. The more you sing it, the sweeter the fruit. Shy little orange sitting in a tree.
Humans certainly put a lot of meaning into music.
I guess that's true. Reminds me of how Victor sang when he passed away. I wonder what song that was.
It's called the Hymn of Proof. Julius used to sing it for me as a lullaby.
That must have been nice. It seemed to mean something to Victor as well. I think it went like this.
Yes, that sounds about right.
Catchy song. It really sticks in your head.
There's something about it. It's almost nostalgic.
Yeah.
Department of Dimensional Affairs here. We've detected a new fractured dimension. However, we haven't been able to pinpoint where it leads. The coordinates are highly unstable as well, so please be careful.
That sounded serious. What's going on?
So basically, they have no idea where this fractured dimension will take us.
That's odd. They've never had this problem with the coordinates before.
Maybe it's just a glitch in the system.
Or perhaps the location doesn't exist in this world. Do you intend to take the assignment, Ludger?
And we're here to help, as always. This mission's a real wild card. We'd better be ready for anything. Isn't this...
The temporal crossroads. They still exist here.
I never imagined I'd come back here. It feels so strange.
You too? Being here brings back all the thoughts and feelings I had when we were here a year ago. I guess you could say I've become quite a ponientalist.
Jude, could you translate that for me?
Well, I guess she's trying to say that it's evoked feelings of poignancy for her?
Was that not intuitively clear? Perhaps my understanding of human word composition is flawed. I probably should have said that I was a melancholiker instead. No good?
Well, I think the issue is more that, Ludger's more of the nostalgialist type himself.
Huh?
Isn't that right, Ludger?
Right.
Oh, you're a nostalgialist. You have a sensitive soul.
Verbalizing emotions sure can be difficult. Being here sure takes me back.
Indeed. A great many things happened here.
Another uninvited guest? Mila, tell me, what are you doing here?
It has been a while, Maxwell. Although perhaps not from your perspective. I hope you are willing to talk to me. I have a question for you.
How laughable. Come now. What makes you think that I will suffer your foolishness again?
This is far from foolishness. It's important.
Silence, human. Who do you think forced me to unmake Mila in the first place?
Unmake Mila? So unlike our reality, she was eliminated in this world.
I don't know how you've managed to return to life, but you will fare no better this time. Those who stray from their path, who lose sight of their duty, must be unmade. No exceptions.
Mila hasn't strayed from the path.
I won't entertain objections from the very humans who led her astray.
But you don't understand.
If you insist on coming back from death, then I will simply remove your souls from the cycle of life forever.
He's not in a cooperative mood. I hate to do this, but you leave me no choice. We will destroy you again, Maxwell.
Show me what you can do, Lord of Spirits.
I'm sorry to involve everyone like this.
We'll be okay.
Yes, this isn't enough to stop us.
Light of the horizon, etch your name into paint. Light of the horizon, etch your name into paint. Sunburst!
Sweetheart! Let's go!
Okay. Not good. Not good.
Mila!
Cover me!
Moonlight assault! At your head! Energy shackle! Mila!
Do you need a lift?
Link charge! Twin blade! Hunting Phoenix! Mila! Hostage! I got your back! Link charge! Link charge! Link charge! Link charge! Moonlight assault! Look out! Ludger, let's show him! You okay? Mila!
Cover me!
Moonlight assault! Moonlight assault! Moonlight assault! Moonlight assault! Mila! Link charge! Moonlight assault!
Elemental Jam!
You okay?
The Lord of Spirits can't be defeated.
Why must we always fight?
It's unfortunate, but we had to. We do what we must to keep moving forward.
Yeah.
How did you become so powerful?
Now answer me this. What happened between you and the human Mila Kresnik? Did it have anything to do with the creation of the schism?
Where'd you hear that name?
It's become ingrained in Nia Kara folklore, but the story's details have been lost to time.
Ah, interesting. I see now. You must be one of her descendants. That would explain the wealth of your power.
I want you to tell us everything. Did you name me after her? After Mila Kresnik?
And why would you want to know the answer? That's irrelevant to the mission I assigned you.
Is it wrong to ask? I want to know about myself. I want to know what went through your mind before I was given birth.
You want to know. Perhaps naming you after her led to that as well.
So Mila's name was derived from Mila Kresnik. Is that a safe assumption?
That woman pestered me incessantly with her constant questions. Why this? How that? She wanted to know it all. The voraciousness of human curiosity seems to have no boundaries or limitations. I must say it never ceases to amaze me.
In many ways, it could be defined as one of humanity's most intriguing traits. Humans never halt their quest for knowledge, even if it means risking their own destruction. They're always looking to see what's ahead. The strength of their curiosity is stunning.
When Spirix began to drive spirits and humans apart, Mila stood against it. In striving to understand spirit kind, she represented more than just human beings. She was hope.
Hope.
She devoted all of her energy to the benefit of spirits and humanity alike. Truly a magnificent sight. It was a slow process, but one that showed promise. In time, humans who wished to coexist with spirits flocked to her side. Thus began the Kresnik clan.
And yet, I understand that Kronos didn't think much of her.
Kronos did not think much of any humans. At the end of the day, he found them inadequate beings who needed to prove their worth.
I get it now. So that's the reason for the Origins trial.
So what happened to Mila Kresnik?
She was driven to her death by the humans who were members of her own clan.
You couldn't save her from her demise?
No, I never saw it coming. Unbeknownst to me, the Kresnik clan had become poisoned by a faction seeking to exploit spirits for profit.
Mila would naturally not allow that. Therefore, they conspired to kill her.
I concluded that the schism was the only solution. I would divide the world and bring over select humans on the Ark. But unlike what I expected, Mila refused my invitation. Instead of coming aboard the Ark, she chose to stand with the humans who had turned against her.
And you saw her actions to stay behind as betrayal.
Of course, Mila had thrown in with those who would rather pursue their own selfish desires. What else was I supposed to believe? That was a rude but much-needed awakening for me. When presented with great power, humans cannot control themselves.
And you spoke with Mila about her intentions?
There was no need.
Or were you perhaps afraid to ask and hear her answer? Afraid to find out her motivations, her intentions, and what she truly meant to you? The power of the Four!
Get away from Lord Maxwell! Now, you filthy vermin!
Muse commands the Four here?
Aren't they nice? I salvaged them from the remains of their former master.
So Muse killed the Mila of this world.
She's the catalyst.
I'll kill anyone who dares defy Lord Maxwell. If they come back, I'll just kill them again! Because that is my sole mission!
Incoming! No fear! She's controlling the Four?
So, you're still trapped in the past. Allow me to free you.
Energy tackle! Mila! Dead! Moonlight assault! Energy tackle!
Be gone!
Moonlight assault! Mila! Charge! Now!
Now's our chance.
Mila! Frost Edge! Charge!
I shall vanquish your soul!
Slow rage! Charge! Charge! Moonlight assault! Shoot!
Okay.
Energy tackle! What? I got your back!
Cover me!
That's strange.
Sorry! Moonlight assault! Hey! Energy shackle! Mila! Charge! Dance! Energy shackle! Burn!
How unfortunate.
What? Music!
You okay? Be gone.
Dance! Energy shackle! Hey, thanks!
How unfortunate.
Azure Edge! Dance!
Be gone. Hey!
Mila! Recharge! Hey, I won't lose! Moonlight Strike! Mila! Recharge! Here! Now! Dance! Moonlight Assault! Onward! Mila! Ghost Edge! Recharge!
I'll bind them.
Onward! Slow Rage! Recharge!
Cover me.
Recharge! Link up!
I shall vanquish your soul!
Recharge! Now! The ritual of destruction!
My mission.
We're so sorry.
May the four great spirits in this dimension watch over you.
You even bested Muse. Mila, you have seen enough now to grasp the hubris and cruelty that humanity is capable of possessing. And yet you still side with them?
It is a duty that I, as Mila Maxwell, must fulfill.
Interesting. You have defined your own duty, have you?
I have, and in this mission, I am not alone.
So you too have chosen to part ways with me.
Maxwell?
Go and live wherever you wish. It's no longer my decision.
This is no cause for sadness, Maxwell. Even when separated, the bonds that tie us together cannot be so easily broken.
This melody. Yes, no matter what happened, your heart was always so...
Mila, why did you hum that tune?
It just popped into my head, like a feeling I couldn't put into words. I can only hope Maxwell understood what I meant by it. Thank you, Ludger. Because of you, I understand my predecessor's side of the story now. Although I didn't learn the whole truth about Mila Kresnik.
She couldn't stand the thought of abandoning those left in Olympias to die. That's why Mila Kresnik wouldn't go with Maxwell to Rieze Maxia.
How so?
Because the world Mila Kresnik dreamed of long ago is the same one we wish to create now.
She couldn't flee to a world that offered salvation for only a select few.
But in reality, I'm sure Mila Kresnik wanted to ultimately be with Maxwell too. So they could make their perfect world together.
Jude.
We've learned that our dream isn't a new one. People and spirits have been seeking it for ages. We have to make it come true.
You're right. For Mila Kresnik's sake as well as our own.
It's the lab. I better take this.
You might not know it, but you're already walking ahead of me, Jude.
but you walk the same road.
That much is certainly true. But I know that I won't be around to see everything Jude will accomplish. I realize that's just the way it is, but I don't have to like it.
Sorry. You okay?
Yes. Is everything okay at work?
Yeah, it should be fine. I guess it's up to us to carry the torch passed by Maxwell and Mila Kresnik.
We will put an end to Origin's trial once and for all.
Sorry, I'm not really in a chatty mood.
Something troubling you, young miss? Perhaps it would help to talk about it.
I haven't been able to text Luna since, you know.
Luna sends her texts, but Elise doesn't even read them.
Ah, you're still upset about what happened with Exodus.
I know I should move on, but I just can't get it out of my head. What would you do?
I'd try summoning the courage to text her.
I don't think I have that much courage.
What matters is what you want to do, young miss.
That's the problem. I just don't know.
This is the DODA. We've detected a new fractured dimension. We've sent over the coordinates. Please take appropriate action.
A new mission? Can we come too?
We're sick of stewing in our own thoughts.
A fine idea. Sometimes a little distraction helps the mind work through difficult issues.
I guess we start with the usual on-the-street interviews?
Catalyst! Come out, wherever you are!
What? Zhao has a daughter?
This seems to warrant further investigation.
Something doesn't add up.
We should look into these poachers. Ellie. I was just sick with worry after you said you'd be late.
I chanced to run into Miss Elise outside of town, so we decided to travel back here together. If you don't mind my asking, why did you invite the young miss here today?
Oh, I don't mind you asking at all. Ellie's father is coming home. It's been ages since they've seen each other.
I beg your pardon?
Father? That's right. We got word he's finally getting a break from the job he was assigned to. We really get to see Father? Of course, you silly. Isn't that why you rushed over here in the first place?
Elise!
Ah!
My little princess! I'm so happy you came out to see me!
Father?
Yes, what's the matter? Has it been so long that you've forgotten what your old man looks like?
Chief, please settle down. Miss Elise seems upset.
Please put me down, okay? Elise isn't a little baby, you know.
Ah, forgive me. I was just so happy to see you.
Sometimes Elise is so cute that you just want to pick her up and squeeze her.
And I couldn't be a prouder dad. There's nothing I wouldn't do to protect her. Anyone who dares to court her will go up against the highest standards.
We know she's your sun, your moon, and your stars. You've said it so many times, I hear it in my sleep.
Jurgen, you do realize you're the biggest oaf in the Catarl clan, right?
Precisely why you picked me to be your right-hand man, Chief.
Oh, guess your old pop owes you an apology, child. I got so tied up with work that I completely forgot to bring back souvenirs. But I shall make it up to you. Ask for anything you want, and it's yours.
Anything? In the whole wide world? I can't think of anything.
A certain stuffed animal might be nice.
Oh, that's it! A bunnykins!
Hmm?
It's for a friend of mine. Well, you've heard of bunnykins, right?
Of course. Everyone with kids has heard of that toy. But those...
Lady Drissel, would you mind if we were to rest for a bit before the briefing?
Oh, of course. You both must be exhausted from your journey. Please, make yourselves at home.
If only we had the time. Monster poaching is on the rise again in the Sapstrath Deepwood. The bastards seem to be after pelts this time.
Those poachers have apparently been slipping through the Catarl clan's defenses. We need better strategies for catching them.
I've directed the Merchants Coalition to boycott the purchase or sale of poached goods, but...
Banning them just boosts their value on the black market, and the poachers aren't getting any less greedy.
But we'll talk later, right, Elise?
Everyone, please do try to rest up as much as possible. Tonight's the big reunion party. I just can't believe Zhao is my father.
I know fractured dimensions are all funky, but can that really be true?
Yes, in this dimension at least.
Then I guess we had better find out more about Zhao.
And quickly, things will be complicated when the Elise of this dimension arrives.
The big man is Elise's father? Don't know how I feel about that.
But it seems quite clear that he cares very deeply for her.
I don't think the me of this world knows the truth about who Zhao is and what he did to my real mother and father.
So what's this Zhao guy like, anyway?
Zhao used to be one of Gaius's subordinates. He was a great man who also served as chief of the Catarro clan.
But he also killed Elise's mom and dad.
What?
Nevertheless, Zhao died protecting Elise. Whatever his past and his motivations were, that fact is also true. For now, let us do what we can to resolve this situation. There will be plenty of time to reflect upon it later.
You're right. Thank you for helping me through. You too, Ludger.
Sorry to get all mushy on you.
No need to apologize. For we adults, to be relied upon by others is a badge of honor.
A badge of honor? That sounds kind of cool.
Doesn't it? It means you can rely on us for anything.
That's nice to know.
Anything, huh? How about we start with a nice neck rub? Ludger, you're a pinkest too!
I'm so sorry. We sorta accidentally saw what was in your laundry basket.
How could you do this to me, Jürgen?
Chief, please, let me explain.
What's going on?
I caught Jürgen sending our defense strategies to someone over his GHS. Don't tell me you're on the take from those poachers, are you?
Well, Jürgen wouldn't.
He's our buddy.
Jürgen, put me in touch with whoever got those plans. If he's not a poacher, you've got nothing to worry about, right?
I'm so sorry, Chief. You have to forgive me.
Jürgen?
You're really a fink?
But why?
It's because of my wife. Hyla's condition just keeps getting worse. I needed the money so I'd be able to buy her the right medicine.
Why didn't you just ask for my help?
I would have, but the medicine she needs can only be made from protected monsters. That's why I betrayed you, but it's no excuse. Betrayal must be repaid in blood, no exceptions. I know the rules of the Catarl clan.
So you're ready to accept your punishment. Let it at least be by my hand.
No, wait! It's not his fault. Jürgen was only trying to save his wife.
Out of my way.
Zhao, Father, you're the chief, right? So you can bend the rules however you want.
No, Elise. If anything, it's my responsibility as chief to honor the rules.
But what if it was me who got sick? Didn't you say you would do anything to protect me? Are your rules more important than I am?
Jürgen, take me to where you meet these poachers of yours. Understand?
Chief?
It's all right, don't worry. I just want to talk with them. I'll tell them that we will only allow the poaching of animals for Isla's medicine.
Thank you, Chief. I can never repay you for this.
Thank Elise for this, not me.
Lady Elise, thank you so much.
I'm just happy things turned out okay.
They're in the Sapstrath Deepwood, right?
Yes, that's right. I'll lead you to them.
I'm sorry you had to witness all of this. I hope that you'll keep it to yourself.
What?
It's Zhao!
We've found our divergence catalyst. We'll need to follow them. To the Sapstrath Deepwood, then.
that Zhao isn't a bad man.
But we have a duty to destroy the Divergence Catalyst. Let's try to find Zhao.
Sounds like the big man!
How dare you threaten me!
Jurgen? He's dead!
You fools!
We're sorry, please!
We surrender! Please forgive us!
No!
What is the meaning of this?
They got exactly what they deserved. These poachers tried to blackmail me. They said that if I didn't let them continue poaching, they would tell the world how the Catarl clan collaborated with them.
What?
The rules of the clan are absolute. It was a big mistake to bend them. But mistakes can be corrected.
Were you the one who killed Jurgen?
Yes, that's right. I killed him. And once I kill all of you, it'll be as if nothing ever happened.
Elise, get back!
But...
He isn't Zhao anymore. We have no choice but to destroy him.
This is a nightmare. I'm sorry.
Even you betray me! Elise!
This is just too cruel.
I can't believe this. It's all my fault.
Ludger, you need to protect Elise.
Okay.
Please provide me.
Mila!
Be gone! Hey!
Moonlight Assault!
Hey!
Moonlight Assault! Mila!
Recharge! Now!
Hunting Phoenix! Mila! Hostage! Soaring Symphony! Moonlight Assault! Rending Queen! Hunting Phoenix! Mila! Support! Hostage! Moonlight!
How unfortunate. Hey!
Predicament.
Don't give up yet!
Lone Wolf Charge!
Mila! Hostage!
Hope you don't mind.
Shining Darkness!
I can help you heal.
Farewell! Recharge! Onward! Recharge! Recharge!
Okay, okay.
Now! Energy Shackle!
There's no going back! Resounding Surge!
Azure! Energy shackle! Healing attude! Mila! Moonlight assault!
Be gone! Be gone!
Mila! Recharge!
Be gone! Be gone! Hey!
Energy shackle!
We're in this together.
Energy shackle! Mila! Recharge! Healing attude! Please provide support.
Be gone!
Energy shackle! Moonlight assault! Moonlight assault! Moonlight assault! Energy shackle!
Be gone! Hey!
Azure! Mila! Recharge! Recharge! Cross! Recharge! Recharge!
Forced.
Recharge!
Why did this have to happen?
I know he's not the Zhao I knew, but it was really good to see him again.
Elise.
Are you okay?
I'm sorry, child. I failed to get what you asked for.
Huh?
That stuffed animal you wanted. The bunnykins. They're made from poached monster fur.
They are?
I'm the chief. I have to uphold the rules. Please forgive your stubborn old pop. But never forget this. You are my sun, my moon, and my stars. My beloved daughter, Elise.
Father! Father!
That was far more than anyone should have to bear.
But Ludger was just doing his job. Just like the big man was doing his, and Luna was doing hers. If Ludger doesn't do his job, our world could end up kaput.
If Luna had actually listened to me, things might have ended badly just like they did for Zhao and Jurgen.
It's true. Chaos often ensues when people in power let their personal feelings rule their decisions.
Ludger, the big man, Luna, they're all nice people.
But they all have responsibilities, which means making choices they don't always like. And yet, I got mad when they didn't listen to my selfish wishes.
You should tell Luna what you just told us.
But I've been ignoring her for so long. She may not even listen to me.
Forgive me for interrupting you at such a busy time, Chancellor Marcia. I'm here with a mutual friend of ours. She has something she would very much like to say to you. It seems she was expecting this call.
Luna. I mean Chancellor Marcia.
You can call me Luna.
Luna, I'm sorry. I was wrong to get mad at you. I know you had no choice when you did what you had to do. I'm sure it made you sad. I'm sorry I said such horrible things to you. I guess I'm just a selfish child.
Elise,
It does take a great deal of wisdom and maturity to put aside your feelings and do the right thing. Just as it takes a pure heart to question whether such an act truly needs to be done. It's something we jaded adults lose sight of far too often.
So, it's okay to stay a child?
It's okay to grow up while staying yourself. Your pure heart might put a stop to ill practices others have grown to accept. It might convince them to think twice.
I understand. I'll do my best. You really are like the perfect big sister, Luna.
Thanks. Although I'm closer in age to an aunt. Would you mind if I texted you again?
Of course not.
We'll be watching our GHS.
Thank you.
You're very welcome. Although it's a shame that Bunny Kiddens continues to elude us.
Actually, we've been thinking.
I'm going to take Elle shopping and find her another stuffed animal instead. Who knows if we'll find anything as good, but I'll explain the situation to her.
Not exactly the ideal big sister result, but I hope she'll forgive us.
I'm sure you will find something wonderful for her.
But we'll have to rescue her first.
We're coming for you, Elle!
This job is for...
Hello, hello! Nova here! Got big news about your next job.
Sorry, Nova. Ludger's tied up at the moment.
What? Hey, wait a minute!
Just tracked him down. Yep, we'll be right over. Just hang tight.
They want us to hurry?
Pretty much. Ludger, you've been such a big help to us. It's only fair you come see our big announcement. No, let's call it a celebration.
In other words, you're just inviting me out for drinks.
I knew you'd pick up what I was putting down.
And as the only journalist invited, I'll be coming along to document the whole thing.
We expect big things from you, Snoops. We've booked the bar in Duval, so we better get moving.
Duval? Way over there? I thought I'd be rubbing shoulders with a who's who of Shandu.
I'm not made of moolah. Believe me, I checked out some of the options. My wallet hurts just thinking about it.
Ouch. Alrighty. But you owe me one, okay? Better start saving.
Fair enough. Let's just call this the pre-party. Hey, got a second? You seem kind of tired these days. Maybe this will put a little pep back in your step? This is the sort of thing friends do for each other. Hey, you started without me.
Well, you never said not to. Right?
Balin was telling me about the time you two went drinking.
What?
What's the story?
Let's just say it involves a sloppy young Alfred and a humiliating confession.
Never happened. Stop making stuff up.
Excuse me, can I get anyone a drink?
An apple juice, please.
Whatever they're having. You?
I'll have what Alvin's having.
Yeah, that's the spirit, buddy. Ahem. I'll start with the big news. We need to unload all the merchandise we've been planning to sell to you-know-who.
Huh?
You okay with this?
Apparently, it's just how you break into the business world in Olympias.
Exactly right. Going after them now wouldn't accomplish anything at this point. Hate to get a bad reputation by making a big deal out of this and losing.
Huh. Because that would just make things worse.
Fortunately, we're not alone. Balin had our back on this one.
I know some people.
So you taking that job they offered?
Turned him down. I'm business partners with Jurgen now. There's absolutely no way I'm just tossing that away.
Very well said. I mean, you even came to me for help.
Hey, so are you really okay with this?
We talked this over already. It's all good. I'm fine.
I really am glad I got into business with you. Thank you. This was a real learning experience for me. I'm not the world's best businessman. It's pretty clear that I need someone like you around.
Come on. I wouldn't even have known where to start without you.
Listen to that. They're the perfect team.
Yeah.
There's no need to patronize us.
The perfect team, huh? Gotta say, I'm looking forward to the future.
Oh, final question. So, the two of you got into business to build a bridge between the two nations. And do you still think that's possible at this point?
The two countries certainly have radically different values, but that just makes for a challenge worth meeting.
Sometimes there's more important things in business than simple profit. Now that I've finally learned that lesson, I'd like to try my luck at it again.
I think I have the makings of a great story here.
Looks like everyone's all set.
From the top?
Okay, let's do this.
Here's to success. Cheers.
Cheers!
Thanks, pal, for all your help.
Celsius.
The ice spirit climb is quite intense here.
Yeah, we thought it might make you feel a little more at home.
It is quite pleasant.
We're ready to show you those places you remember. Any preference for the order?
Under their current names, the areas are the Kajara Sea Falls, Fenmont, and Fort Gondala.
I'll leave it to you. But just make sure Fort Gondala is last.
Oh, why's that?
You asked if I had a preference, and I answered.
Fort Gondala is a military installation. We should probably ask Rowan to get us permission to visit.
Good idea. I'll give him a call.
In the meantime, let's start by visiting the other two.
Take me to Kajara Sea Falls, or this Fenmont of yours. What a strange little city they've built here. There wasn't a building in sight last time I was here. Just an endless field, perfect for watching shooting stars.
Wow, that sounds nice.
People used to say that if you wished upon a shooting star before it vanished, your wish would come true. The human who brought me here loved those silly superstitions. He taught me all sorts of them.
Are you going to join their conversation?
No. Jude is slowly melting the ice around Celsius's heart. I'd only get in the way.
Celsius taught me a 500-year-old method for making wishes come true. Want to give it a shot?
A spell for granting wishes? Interesting. That does sound like the sort of thing humans would enjoy.
Let's try it.
Here. You move your hands like this while you make your wish.
Intriguing.
Yeah. Did you ever make a wish with anyone? Back in the day?
I don't recall.
We've made our wishes. Shall we move on?
I wonder what he wished for. As if asking now would do any good.